character this week is Gratula Grudge. She's one of my favorite. And her father's name is Rezi Resentment, and her mother's name is Should Should Turd. And as I mentioned in the wrap-up, please do listen to the podcast, because you'll get a fuller experience of not only the story, but you get a real sense of the characters. And you'll probably be able to discern the pearls of wisdom. Hello, darlings. All right. I am Gratula, and my mother's name is Should Turd. Now, the reason why she's turd is because she's kind of, a turd. Anyway, my father's name is Rezi Resentment, and so that is how I became Gratula Grudge. Oh, it's a grudging, I got the grudges. These ones here, they're like spiders. They grab into you and they grab on. They don't let go, You must pay attention to this. That is what I say. You must pay attention to this because that is my experience. They're not comfortable. They're always seeping in their venom. They want to kill you and destroy you. That is what grudges do. Now, I eventually came out of it because they were scrambling around and finally, oh my goodness, I had to let go. But it took some time and it took some energy. But you know what? When I let go of one, it was a big one. I let go of that one, and when I looked, the little guys, they kind of fell off. They all went away. It was amazing. Sometimes there's little ones that remained. However, keep forgiving. Darlings. All right. Thank you. I will be back. It has been something else to be Gratula Grudge's mother. Let me tell ya, yeah, it has been something being her mother. I tell her, you should do it. You know why? Because that's the way it needs to be done. That's the way it's always been done. Now, if you don't know that, like seriously, people, really? You don't understand that is the way it's always been done, and that's what you should do. Oh my God. Gratula, like seriously, we had trouble with nails. I mean, she didn't understand. Oh my God. Seriously. You know what? She's a little bit of a biatch. I wouldn't say that to her face, but I'm tired. Tired. Anyway, we eventually came to a place of reconciliation. But that's because she did what she should have always done. Do you get my drift? Do what you should do. There is no problem with being should all over you. Just remember that is where it's going to get you where you want to get the do-do. Doing the right thing. From my perspective, all right? Now, I guess you're going to hear from her. But I'm so glad that I could voice my opinion. My way of saying things. All right? Hi. I am Gratula Grudge's father. Now, my name is Rezi Resentment. Resentment is valid when you hold people accountable for what they said they were going to do, and then they didn't. It's not up to me. It's up to them to come back to me and let them know. Not let them know, let me know. Oops. Okay. I don't hold grudges. I just have a little resentment, maybe a few things hanging off me. As Gratula Grudge said, there's some critters that hang on to you. But that's not the case with me. No. I don't feel it. I don't notice it. I just know that it's important that they pay you back. That's why I hold the resentment. It's valid. And it'll be proven in time. I don't care what they say about these critters. They'll go away. Because I'm right. And they're wrong. All right? So, there's nothing wrong with being resentful. Okay? Because these critters aren't so bad. You don't notice them after a while. They stick to you. Actually, they get to be numerous. However, that's okay. I'm going to hang on to being right, and they need to pay me back. All right? Okay. What did we learn from Gratula Grudge, her mother, Should Turd, and her father, Rezi Resentment? Well, first of all, I encourage you to go and listen to the podcast because you've got the story. You'll be able to wrap it together even more. But this video is about demonstrating the characteristics and the character traitors that each one of them hold and how we're able to resolve it. Gratula Grudge did resolve it. She determined that she needs to let go of grudges because they end up in your system and they end up, well, not your system. Well, that's true, probably. Any negative thoughts does release different chemicals that can affect your body, or actions and thoughts that take away from whatever you're working on. You lose sleep, your shoulders are heavy, you're bent over. So that's what Gratula gave us. But there's something else to notice with Rezi Resentment. Isn't it interesting that he didn't notice the grudge that he was hanging on to? He doesn't feel it. He didn't notice it. And that often is the case. When people have held on to grudges for so long, they don't even notice it. So pay attention to that as well. And should turd. Well, there is times where we should do the right thing and we need to be responsible for our lives and that we must act, morally, make right decisions. Those are the shoulds that we create better lives. But when she is expecting you to follow what her rules are, and that's the should, and it's only for her own agenda. And that's what is encouraging about Gratula, is that she can let go of what her mother said she should do and to follow her own way and find out that it's a lot more comfortable. So I encourage you to go listen to Darlinka, Character Traitor podcast. It's on Spotify and many other platforms. All right. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you again. Let go of those grudges.